He's overrated, that lad, isn't he? Surely. Like, the Portuguese league, come on, mate. We didn't want him. Honestly, you think he's going to convert all those goals into the Premier League? You're having a laugh, son. Oh, ain't this a kick in the balls, isn't it? You don't know what to believe, though. Here's the thing. You know, obviously, you've probably heard the news. Gyökeres rejects Manchester United. How true that is, I don't know. You don't know what to believe this time of year out there. You know, 1 minute, no big clubs interested in him. Next minute, he's declared interest to Arsenal, But then you hear news this morning that Arsenal don't even want him. So you don't know where to look, what to believe. And, the transfer window is just nonsense. It's just absolute bullshit stories day in, day out. Back in the day, I used to listen to every single article, every podcast. I used to, every little tweet, every social media post, I was on top of all of it. But, man, every day is a roller coaster. And these days, I just take a step back now and I just read articles from The Athletic, get official statements, and I live a happier life. But this Victor Gyökeres case is the transfer I want the most. Now, this time last week, I said I wanted Victor Gyökeres the most. Out of any signing this summer, Victor Gyökeres is the one I want. Now, Bryan Mbeumo, Matheus Cunha are solid signings for Manchester United. But I said last week that those, as solid as they are, and they're welcomed additions at Old Trafford. I think they're going to help us tremendously, but they're not statement signings. Solid signings. They're going to help out tremendously in that front three. They're going to add goals. They're going to create chances, but it's not really a statement signing. I truly believe that Victor Gyökeres is a statement signing. Now it looks like he's going to be a statement signing for Arsenal. What do you do? What do you do? Is it even true? Like, there's reports this morning that Rasmus Højlund now, he looks like he's on his way to Inter Milan. So, mate, so far we've only got Xerxes up front. So then there's news that we could get Ekatike. There's Victor Osimhen out there. See, Osimhen, we know his quality. I just see dramas with Victor Osimhen. I see within a year or two, he's going to kick off with the club. He's going to be on high wages. And exactly like Rashford, exactly like Casemiro, we're not going to be able to ship him off in 2-3 years' time. He's going to be tied down to a long deal. I don't see Victor Osimhen working, okay? Which is why I want Victor Gyökeres. Victor Gyökeres is not going to be on those high wages. And I don't think he's all that, like, what has he got? Like 90-something goals in the past 2 seasons for Sporting Lisbon. Obviously, they're not all going to be converted to Premier League goals, okay? He's not going to be this out-and-out striker in the Premier League, bagging 50 goals for United per season. I'd love to see it. I'd love for him to prove me wrong. I just don't see it. But it's such an improvement on what we already got. Xerxes, Højlund right now, there's no goals, mate. Even all the wingers. They've got Rashford, Garnacho. There's no goals in the team. I do believe that Victor Gyökeres is a natural goal scorer. And I feel if he was to play at Old Trafford next season with Bryan Mbeumo created chances, with Matheus Cunha, he will score goals, which is why I wanted him the most. That's why this news is such a kick in the balls, because obviously he's declared interest to Arsenal, which is no shock. Like, this is pretty much exactly what we were all thinking when we lost that Europa League final. Was what I thought anyways. Victor Gyökeres, why would you want to come to United now? No Champions League football. We don't have the cash really to go get ya, or at least without selling anyone significant. So I was just resigned to the fact that we're not going to get Gyökeres after that Europa League final loss. But, you listen to Fabrizio Romano and you listen to all these journalists, they play with your heartstrings. Like, there is a chance it could be done. But, you wake up to the news yesterday that he doesn't want to come now. But you don't know if it's true. Is it his agent talking shit? Is it the club talking shit? Is it someone from Sporting side of things that are trying to throw a spanner in the works. You just don't know. It's a messy situation at the minute. But right here, right now, it looks like that he is not going to come to Manchester United, which is such a shame. And you know what? Another feeling that I have, which is not good, and I've got no news other than the fact that this is all just vibes. Mate, we need to get this Bryan Mbeumo deal done, because I'm not feeling good about this whatsoever. The longer this drags on, the worse I'm going to feel about Bryan Mbeumo going to Tottenham. I don't want to jinx it, but mates, it's just not looking good. Thomas Frank's there. You know, they need front three players as well. They got Champions League football. Like the whole reason why us United fans were so pumped about winning the Europa League wasn't the Europa League trophy. It was the 100 million. It was the money we were going to get to spend on good players. It was Champions League football. The players you could attract to come play for your club. Why wouldn't Mbeumo choose Tottenham over Manchester United? Like, thank God he's come out already and declared interest that he wants to go to Manchester United. But players change their mind all the time. And with Thomas Frank officially joining Tottenham, apparently Tottenham are going to have to throw loads of cash at him. They're going to have to break the structure of their wage structure at the club to bring him into the club. But if they really want him, they could. And if Bryan Mbeumo goes to Tottenham with Thomas Frank, mate, it'd be a lovely prospect for him. And I don't blame him if he was to choose Tottenham over Manchester United. Look at Cristiano Ronaldo. He went to Man City, was on his way to Man City, changed his mind last second, came to United. Alexis Sanchez, last second, was going to Manchester City. Last second, changed his mind, come to United. Who else was there? Steven Gerrard. Mate, can you imagine if like Fabrizio Romano or Ornstein was around back then? Mate, there would have been, here we go, Steven Gerrard to Chelsea. Last minute, changed his mind. John Obi Mikel, another one. He was literally holding a Manchester United shirt. Yeah, literally, Mikel, was he 21? I can't remember. There's a picture out there. Mikel holding a Manchester United shirt, standing next to Fergie, somehow got out of that contract and changed his mind. I just pray to God, now that this deal with Victor Gyökeres has gone tits up, all of our attention has gone to Bryan Mbeumo, and we could get this deal over the line. I prayed to the football gods, because it will be a much less kick on the balls that we didn't sign Victor Gyökeres if we can get Mbeumo. Because, at the end of the day, Bryan Mbeumo and Matthias Cunha, quality signings for us next season. But yeah, tell me, what are your thoughts of Victor Gyökeres? Do you even want him at United anymore? Now that he's rejected us, apparently he's rejected us. You don't know how true that is. Would you even want him, even though he's going to be rejected by Arsenal? Because they look like they're still going to sign Sesko. But yeah, would you still like to see Victor Gyökeres at Old Trafford next season, even though it looks like he's going to be Arsenal's sloppy seconds? I'm not too sure now. I would still like him, but I just don't know. Anyways, do us a favor, hit the like button, and yeah, it's good to see you, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Peace.